So when you look at the Big Ten heading into the season, and I know you're not a big preseason rankings guy, you're not a big Heisman early guy, you're not a big predict the national championship type guy. But when you look at who can compete at the top of the Big Ten, just off of the paper, who stands out?
Well, I think you have to start with Ohio State. I mean, the Buckeyes are loaded coming into this year. Now, the only thing I would say is, and they just have to manage this. They have to manage the expectations. I never like when I hear teams have the attitude, natty or bust. I just think, there's too much that can happen in a season. Focus on the little things, focus on getting better each day, having a great culture. But certainly from a talent standpoint, both on the field and in the coaching staff, Ohio State is, they're going to be the team to beat coming in this year. New quarterback. They just named Will Howard the starting quarterback, transfer from Kansas State. I think everybody kind of expected him to win the job, but it took a while to actually officially do that. Chip Kelly leaves UCLA and is now going to be the play caller. I've always thought he's an outstanding play caller, really understands the run game and the play action game. So I think he and Ryan Day have a unique history and relationship of working together and playing for one another. And so I think that's going to be fascinating to watch. Running back, they went out and got, they already had Travion Henderson. They went out and got Jenkins, from Ole Miss, who was a outstanding running back. So now they have a great 1-2 punch there. Wide receivers they've always had, right? I mean, they just keep bringing them up. Emeka Egbuka will be the number one guy, but everybody seems to be talking about Jeremiah Smith, the freshman, who's been there through spring ball, and they think he might be the best they've ever had. And they've had a string of first-round picks, right? But I think the biggest thing about Ohio State is they return most of their defense, okay? Most of their defense is back. It's Jim Knowles' third year of his system, which is not an easy system. I think they will be more complex. I think they'll put more pressure on the quarterback this year. And on top of all the guys they had back, like the two rush ends and one inside guy and the corner, and they also bring in Caleb Downs from Alabama, who was a great freshman last year and is going to be the quarterback of that defense. So I think defensively, it will be one of the best, if not the best defensive teams in college football if they stay healthy.